So there's a lot going on, but there is a slow, steady motion. As long as you allow yourself to see what is right in front of you, the opportunities and the motion of overflow and abundance is coming in or has always been there, and it is up to you to see and sort through what is coming up. There's a lot of shadow or things that have been bubbling under the surface that are ready to be let go of as you move in a certain direction. You have a steady course. Some do not, though, but it is okay to just go with the flow because you are being led in as you find your curiosity and interest in things moving forward. This is all just so you could find home within yourself and to be dependent on who you are, knowing who you are. You don't have to be a lone wolf. There is people that are for you, but right now you're being taken away from things and people that are not serving you as you are emerging into a new. There is a upcoming, maybe an event, but to really choose what you want to do and where you want to go, and to really think in terms of self-care. And there's something that maybe you've been triggered, or there's anger, or there's things that are coming up to be seen, but you've noticed that no matter where you go in the world, this is coming up to be out of your body, so you can't really escape it. So it is pushing you into healing or into seeing it so that you could be a new version of yourself through deep emotions that are being felt through, to nourish yourself and to feed yourself things that will help uplift you during dark times, and to, I guess, hand feed yourself what is needed at this time. I see a heart in the spoon, so a lot of self-care as you are going through things that you have been storing inside you for a long time that are just ready to be brought to justice in the out of the mental and into the physical. Or if it's a spiritual thing, you are here to express and to be without fear in the expression. Maybe there's a need to write or to jot down what your feelings are so that you can express them through art or creation of some sort. There is no, I just keep on getting, slow down and take your time and assess what it is that you truly want. You don't have to settle for things that don't actually serve a purpose. So be very mindful of your choices. There's a lot of options, and maybe in the past you would always go for the easiest option, but you are being asked to really look at that, because sometimes the easiest isn't the best for you. But regardless, you are being filled in many ways as you take the time to care about your interests and building new skills or putting yourself out there to meet new people that to intertwine your energy And because you are meant to be in places that might be overwhelming, but you are silently healing as you move through life. There is connections. Everything is connected. That's what I feel this shell came out for, is everything is connected. Things happen for reasons that we don't even know or fathom, but we are going in a spiral through life. Drop that. And we choose the direction that we need to go in that is best for us, and to be unapologetically yourself, but also to be mindful of, in the way of affecting others, to be yourself, but to really radiate harmony within something. And that doesn't mean to kiss ass or to respect people that are having a hard time, but just to be mindful of their pain too, because everyone's going through it all together. So to really change the aspect of, well, it's not really selfish, but you know what? See, this is where it gets kind of complicated, because it's like you need what you need, but also be aware and considerate, because not a lot of people are considerate, but not overly to where you're giving your power away or for people pleasing, but just to be mindful and aware of how others are, and to nourish yourself first, yes, but also you being kind will help heal what's around you as well. To be the better person, the higher person, taking the high road. Even in triggers, like this is a point of reference to see what is truly there, instead of just acting upon what emotion comes up within. To really see and question what is being sorted through, or what is really there, instead of maybe it's somebody else's energy, and to control the environment within the waters. Not everything has to have a reaction or response, but just to notice and to choose wisely in the moment that is best for the all. And because I'm getting like a lot of people don't want to take responsibility in that sense, but it's not for everyone, but it is for like momentary, like you could either be the cause of pain or you could be the cause of love, and to just truly decide in each moment what it is that you want and what you stand for, and how you want to show up for others. And that does not mean that if somebody's mean to you, or that abruptly comes up to you in a rude way, that you have to give in to that kind of negativity. No, it just means that you could choose to stay silent, look at them, pause, give, and not give them what they want. Or like, and just in certain circumstances, this doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you are the amplifier of what happens. You could choose to transmute the energy if needed, because you have the power. All humans do, and we are more powerful than we think, and we have waves of energy that come off of us, and we could transmute what is needed. There's an amplification. Oh, see, there's something that is releasing a pressure within, or a pressure on the outside in the collective energy, and we are each being called for our individualness at this time, to be clear in our desires and our wants in healthy and ways. And also for those who are silently working on themselves, I see you. You are doing amazing and healing through the processes of what is hard, and finally getting through, your inner child and your higher self are aligned, even if it feels not organized in some sort of sense, if it feels messy. That's how it's meant to be, and you are going at it as best you can. And it's okay to mess up sometimes. You just gotta keep on choosing the next best thing. So to also recharge your battery for in social situations, make sure you're grounded before you leave the house or where you live. This is where I think this is Septarian, and it is for deep grounding. It is for stability in yourself, to move forward in ways, in belief of yourself and where you're coming from, inner strength to really believe and to reprogram those inner thoughts of if you're worthy or good enough, because you are. And it is a process to keep reminding yourself, I'm good enough, or I can, or whenever doubts come in. This is a mending of the mind. It is a mental game. Sometimes there are principalities that are against us that try to feed our mental space with thoughts that are not of value to us, and we must not believe everything that is being told. There is a soft love. I think this is a pink opal. I could be wrong. There is a soft love coming in and is telling you to be gentle with yourself through all of the trauma and the past circumstances of pain that is coming up through you and into relationships, or stemming from relationships that you are gently curating your life for. And through healing, you are rising, and to just be just to care for yourself. And I apologize for this shaky. I'm using my hand to hold the camera. There's beauty in your life, and to just open yourself up to that soft love that is wanting to come through and be there for you. And I don't know why I'm hella shaky right now. Something's happening. Yeah, so I just got a shaky right hand for some reason, like my nerve was pinched, or maybe there's something that's really wanting you to act upon, because the right hand is the action, the masculine, or there's something with a masculine that you're healing that wants to be seen, and you are moving through a connection that is very vulnerable, and to really understand that you have come so far and you're doing what is needed, even if it's hard, to constantly or continuously do what is right for the relationship, and to let the views of what other people think, or even other family members that are naysaying, or other friends that have a strong opinion, to let everything go and to really see what's in front of you so that you could choose for yourself, and to slow down and to feel into what the heart is telling you. Because sometimes you want to run away because it's emotional and it's messy, but to really face somebody with love and passion and courage in the right connection. And I'm not talking about if it's a bad connection or something. but you'll really know when you're being called to rise in vulnerability with somebody that's truly for you, that is here to help you, that uplifts you, and to really, when you do get triggered, and to not run away or to not blame, but to really see yourself in another. That's unlocking something so deep and beautiful, and to see the crystals or the gems in that whole thing, and but to not feel trapped, because you know that your freedom lies within the mental landscapes of which you call upon, seeing the beauty of it and seeing where things could be mended and rewritten and uplifted. That's growth. To be happy where you are and what you have, and to see the goodness. There's a lot of communication that is new in a new way, and you've been just growing and seeing vibrantly of what needs to be said, and saying it in a space of safety, and allowing yourself to be seen fully, seeing yourself, guiding yourself through, opening up those spaces with spirit, having that full connection of in spirit through divine presence with another, or even with yourself. There's the balancing of the masculine and the feminine energies within you, because you have been unlocking things that have been harder, and you've been seeing the connections and where things were buried before, and you've been grounding them, rooting them into your life, and also releasing the harder things. You've been seeing what is truly there in the heart space. Oh, this is blue apatite, by the way. And this is green opal. This is releasing the connections through the heart space and letting go of the blockage of intimacy, and to really embrace full sensuality. And that doesn't always have to be sexual, but it is involved in that, but it's not. It's just the presence of being fully in your body, in the present moment, enjoying the love of life, like the taste of foods that are vibrant, that give you fuel, or the feeling of touch, which could be just the satin, or the way your bed feels when you lay on it, and how your body feels when you fully rest into and relax into a soft place to lay down, or to really enjoy that cup of beverage in the grand rising of the day, and just to slow down and like feel the pleasures that life has to offer in the little moments of serenity and peace within the mind. So that is very important, to really slow down and be in presence with everything around, because we live in such a fast-paced society where we're just being forced to just go, but the body and all aspects of us are just really wanting to quench into real raw vulnerability within ourselves in the moment, and to be in the ebb and flow of life without being rushed. So there is shadows, and that all that goes hand in hand with like the shadow self that is being brought up, and to really fully embrace all aspects, to be okay that you mess up sometimes, to make a mistake, knowing that life is not about perfection, and to really see and nourish self in darker times, when you feel unloved, when you feel like no one's around, or that like people, your friends, they're busy, or you're busy, and busyness doesn't have to be like working all the time nonstop or whatever addiction might look like. It is the sanctuary within, as well as going into nature and finding self. Lose your mind to free your soul, to really exit the overthinking and to go into what is real. And that's where you find home within as well. And to tread lightly on the ground, but also to not... This kind of reminds me of like humbleness, of knowing that we are one, to not be on a high horse, to feel above others. Yeah, you're healing and maybe you see other people that are not on the same path as you, but to give grace and peace and passion to those who are struggling as well, and to not, and like see yourself in their shoes and height, like, and to rise above any type of ego or thing that may look down upon another, because we're all in this together. We're here together. We're struggling this human life together, and we all have wounds. Yeah, don't give in to like other people's wounds, or if they're projecting on you, to actually see what's being projected and to understand and walk away when needed and stuff, but to not think higher of anybody else, because we are all spirit children, and it's for the best that we see that. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some cards, but I'm gonna go ahead and change the camera. Okay, so I am back in a different angle. So the cards that we have today are grounding, hope, and productivity. So I'm going to read because there's a lot, but I'm going to go kind of section off. So this grounding card kind of goes with the, what's it called? Septarian, which is grounding into what you believe for yourself is right, and to really strengthen your inner courage to move forward in being guided, or guiding yourself, creating your own reality, cutting the cords of things that are distracting you, or choosing to move forward instead of accepting the old habits that kept you where you were unhappy. Really cut ties with things that no longer are serving what you're trying to build, and to really be mindful of it all. You are abundant. There is number 8, which is abundance, which is financial wealth, or just wealth. It doesn't have to be money related. It could just be like you have an abundance of love in your life, or luck, or there's just been a bunch of creative like energy flow, and productivity doesn't actually, like, you could be doing art, which is productive for your mind, or like not your mind, but your creative flow, like God or spirit flows into your mind, giving you something to paint or something to draw and to feel into the emotion of, in order to create. Or you could just be giving yourself rest. Rest is very productive for resetting what is happening in your life or in your body, and to self-care it out through information that is coming in to sort out the mental crap, I guess you'd say, and to have, I don't like the word hope, but there's a softness and a knowing for having, it's knowing that you are on the right path, that you're connected into the divine, that you are here and guiding yourself and leading yourself and opening up spaces for things to happen in your life that feel good and are on a good path, even if they're scary, even if it's kind of uncomfortable, but still has that exciting, good feeling, and knowing what is flowing in for your benefit. There's a fire, there's a fueling of sorts. Hydrate, drink water. There's fire in your soul that is pushing you forward. So also there's love here. There's a deep sense of blooming and beauty and harmony. Oh, harmony also came out to really feel the love that you always wanted to create in your life so that it could bloom brighter than before, or in roots, taking root to solidify in something that you're creating life in. Like, say you want to be healthy, you're going into that healthy mindset flow that allows you to release eating junk food or consuming weird music that has been always putting you down, or that isn't the healthiest in programming your mind, and you're starting to read materials or listen to materials that are supporting what you want, and you're moving in that, and you're believing yourself. That is the communication and what you consume, and giving yourself love and choosing what is best for you. And you're in that flow state of I can, and you're reprogramming, and maybe these little talks are coming in like, oh, you can't do that, you're not good enough, and you're like, no, bro, boundaries, you can't get in, I know who I am, I'm releasing this. And then you have to keep reminding yourself, I'm good enough, even if you have to sit in the corner rocking for a certain time. Maybe it's you're having anxiety, and you just build yourself up. Even if you don't believe it right away, you're just like, I'm safe, I can do this, I am worthy, yes, I'm on the right path, I believe in myself. And you have to keep fueling and giving yourself that love and attention, that whatever is needed. Maybe there's an inner child that needs attention, or to really do those things and research those things that will help you to feel safe in your body, or to believe in yourself. And pretty soon there'll be more and more momentum. You're releasing a lot. There's an end of a cycle. There is things that are tying together, and so you could release in a synchronistic or puzzle piece way, and you could see the patterns that have always blocked you, or things that are coming to the surface that you are now seeing in order to release. And it's helping you in that momentum, seeing the good and feeling into what it is you truly desire and want, and actually believing in yourself, breaking free from those chains of ego to keep you safe that may have served you at a time but now don't. You also have hold your vision with 1551. It's also mirroring what it is that you want. You're being challenged sometimes, because you're being challenged in ways that old patterns want to come up again, and to just keep on saying no to what it is that has maybe stopped or blocked you before, or bad habits, or things that really siphon your energy or put you in a negative space. and to really hold yourself in that highness that you can do it. And there's that shaking again. I don't know what's going on with my, but yeah, there's, maybe it's like, go, 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 go. You got this. And to see what it is that is good in your life and to keep going. So you got 0707 with compromise. So yeah, so don't compromise yourself by going backwards. Don't look in the rear mirror unless you need to, but also see how far you've come and where things are connecting in order to uplift you, in order to move and fly. Yeah, so that also makes me think of the foot of Hermes, I guess you'd say, which is showing you what you love, and like pulling back that arrow. Maybe it's like that higher version, and seeing what it is you want on target, and then releasing yourself into the flow state, or to actually go get it. So last card is 777, good luck. There's a lot of sevens. Follow the sevens, follow what your lucky number is. If you've been seeing your birthday or your birth year, that is also a confirmation. Kangeroos also. Okay, so back to 7 though. There's luck here, there's abundance. You just have to choose it for yourself and feel the fire that is within and ignite it in your life, so that no matter where you go, you could handle it. And even when things come up, you could handle it because you have those tools. You've been working on yourself. You've been doing this shadow work. And there's a lot here of nurturing and really feeding yourself the right things, and hydration and beauty, and what truly makes you happy and turns you on to life. It's all here, and it's just one choice away each time. Each choice, each moment, you have a new to start over, and to really love yourself and be with yourself, and that will help you love and connect to others in vulnerability, because the baggage that you once had has been claimed at the missing counter, baggage claim. So, and there's just a lot to uncover, because you're always expanding, and there's new things to discover all the time, in what you like and what you don't like, what you want for your life, and you are the creator. You don't have to always listen to outside sources. It is within what you truly want. You are being called, and as you heal yourself, and from the body, mind, and soul, the connection becomes more clear, and so does the path. So I'm excited for you, and I send love into whatever is happening, and this could be many different scenarios and lives and like just things, and I wish you the best of luck, even though you have it already, and I support you, and I send my love into that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again another day. Bye.